Hello and welcome back to another episode of Bobcat Sports Weekly. This is the 20th installment of Bobcat Sports Weekly. We are very excited to keep on rolling. I am your host, Ethan Bishop. This is my co-host,
Nick Brown,
and we are ready to hop into some of the Bobcat sports that happened over the past week. So I'm ready if you're ready, and let's get right into the news. So the boys basketball team, they had 3 games over the past week. They had Coach Cormany's 700th win on a road victory at Glenver. It would have been cool if we could have had his victory here at home, but obviously we're still very, very happy for him. It was a 60-35 victory, very, very, very dominating victory. And then I think it was on Tuesday came along. We played the Floyd County Buffaloes. They handed us our first ever district loss, I think, since 2015.
Yep.
It's been a very, very long time since we've lost a district game.
And 13 years since they last beat us.
Yes, it was a really, really tough loss for our boys. I mean, we were all pretty upset, kind of, but I mean, we're still rolling, still moving. They stormed the court because it was like their Super Bowl. A little bit unfortunate to have them storm the court against us, but oh well. I mean, you win some, you lose some.
That's what happens when you're a champion.
Yeah, it happens when you've dominated so long like us. So, I mean, it had to happen eventually. I mean, it's sad to see it happen right now, but oh well. And then on I think it was the Thursday, Friday, the boys played against Carroll County and beat the daylights out of them, honestly. 55-38. Can't come back win after the Floyd game, and it was a nice bounce back for the boys.
Yep, Bobcats led in the first quarter against Carroll County 15-2, and then at halftime 35-11. So only being a 17-point victory is a little bit closer than what the score actually really was. It kind of let them back into it in the third, fourth quarter, and you're playing your bench more. But yeah, the Floyd game. Probably what should have been a double-digit loss. Nathan Wesley had a 3-point buzzer beater to make it a 9-point loss instead of 12. Yeah, like you said, it was their Super Bowl. They stormed the court. I guess shout out to them. But we'll play them here in a couple of weeks, and that game will be crazy.
Yeah, it's going to be a very, very rowdy one.
And then, Radford Glenver beat them 60-35 for Cormany's 700th win. Would have been a 700th win at home if we had beaten Parkland, but obviously, Parkland beat us on that Saturday. Mm-hmm. So, taking care of business at Glenver with a good 25-point win there, getting him his 700th win. But, first time we've had 2 losses in the season in forever. Like you said, first district loss since 2015. We actually lost to Glenver in overtime by 2. Mm-hmm. And, it's just... It sucks, but it is what it is. I mean,
yeah, I don't think that there's anything to be afraid of either. I do think that we are probably the better team than Floyd. We just couldn't shoot the ball. They were shooting lights out. We weren't defending well. It was just all around kind of a bad game for our guys, and they just weren't playing well. And Floyd came out to play, so I'll give them props. But and then obviously too, it was a big win for them. There's fans stormed the court. It's just not that fun for us. But we're very excited for Coach Cormany on his 700th win.
And 701.
And 701. So he's up to 700 wins in his entire career. That's a whole lot of them. And he just dominated. And obviously, over Floyd's, we've dominated them. They finally got their win against us. But on to next week. We play on, let's see here.
Is it right?
Yep, we play versus the Chiles at home. We should be able to beat them, I think, fairly easy.
They're 0-14.
Yeah, they're bad. If we lose tonight, then I don't really know what
definitely
to
be
say.
worried.
Yeah, I don't know what to say after that. And then I guess and then they also play on Friday against James River, also in Radford High School. So a couple of home games for the boys that y'all can come out and watch, and we hope to see a lot of y'all there.
Yep, should be successful nights as James River. That game was rescheduled from earlier on. I think were we out of school for snow that day? I think so. Yeah, that's the day we were outside. We were at school. Yeah. We had no school for snow. So definitely come out to both those. Definitely the Friday one. That'll be and it's always Friday. I like Friday night games because you got no school tomorrow, and that's always fun to go to those. So, today's Tuesday. Yep. We didn't have school yesterday, so today is Tuesday, so they play today. You won't hear about that, but you'll probably see this before the Friday game. So definitely go out and see the boys, I guess, when you see this tonight.
Yes, sir. So go Bobcats. So the Lady Cats had 3 games last week. Well, if you include Monday, we weren't here. We weren't in school this Monday, so we'll talk about that game. But they had 3 games over the past week, 2 losses, which is kind of unfortunate, and 1 win. But first game we played was at Floyd County. They're always kind of probably our biggest rival. They're usually always very, very good in girls basketball too. That's always their strong point. They beat us 49-35. A very impressive win for them. They came out strong. And then going on to the next game, we played Carroll County. They absolutely handed it to us. I'm not gonna lie. They beat us 62-27. But they're an extremely good team. They're 4A. They beat absolute snot out of Pulaski, who went to the state championship last year, and they had a young team last year too. So I mean, they were a very good team. They're a big team too. I think they had like 161 girl, like another like 6-footer, like 3 girls that were like 5'10" or 5'9". Like they were just a very, very tall team. We just couldn't really compete with their height. And then going on to Monday, we had a bounce back win for the Lady Cats against Giles, 58-39. Just a very good bounce back game for our girls. They shot well, they defended well. They just had a very good game.
Yeah, actually they shot really well from the 3-point line. I forgot the actual percentage, but they shot really well. We were leading 32-17 at the half, so by 15. But then Giles came back and got it down to 34-31, and then it was a 24-8 run after that for the Bobcats to finish out. So finished very strong. Gracie Connor had 3 threes. She was 3 for 4 from the 3-point line. She is also the highest 3-point percentage in the Timesland. And that's 4A, 3A, 2A, 1A. That's every girl in the Timesland. She leads them in the 3-point percentage.
Yeah, she's a killer out there from behind the arc. She's basically Steph Curry out there, if I could say. But she's definitely our sharpshooter, 3-point dead eye, however you want to call it.
Yep, Lexi Rader also had 16 points that game, and Jada Dean, after having a rough 2-game stretch against Floyd and Carroll County, she came out and dropped 14. And that's good to see her because we definitely need her to score.
Yeah, for sure. And obviously the 2 losses were tough to take, but a very nice bounce back win against Giles. And hopefully they can get back into the swing of things.
And the 2 losses that we lost to, one was 4A, Carroll County. We won't see them later in the playoffs at all. Floyd's always very good at girls basketball, so we'll definitely see him again.
I also don't remember the last time that we beat Floyd in
I think it's been
basketball.
8 years.
Yeah,
it's been 8 years.
Yeah, like boys basketball against Floyd.
It's just flipped.
It's kind of flipped. Yeah, they've always been really good at girls basketball.
Yeah, and just girls sports in general over there at Floyd. So those 2 losses not bad. We'll play Carroll again at Carroll. That'll not be a fun one, but we'll play them again, and then we will play Floyd again 2 weeks from yesterday. So we'll play them again at home. So maybe we can get that one. I know we definitely can. We definitely shot the ball very poorly against Floyd that game, and it was actually pretty close at halftime. It was only 28-22 at half, and then I think we got within 3 in the fourth. So I don't know, nothing to be worried about. They got one more game coming up this week, I think.
Yep, they've only got one more game this week. It's against let's see here,
James River.
Yeah, James River. On Friday they play James River at James River. So if you want to make the trek down to James River, go ahead. But we also have a boys basketball game on a Friday, so you can choose whichever one you'd like. But hopefully the girls can bounce back with a win against James River.
They beat them earlier, I think 62-28, something like that. So James River a little down, but it'd be good for the girls to get some confidence heading into the weekend.
Yes, sir. So it was kind of a down week for the Bobcats this week, but we're ready to bounce back after a tough week for our boys and girls, and hopefully y'all can come to a couple of the games. We have a senior night for swimming on Tuesday night, which I guess y'all won't see this until Friday, so it doesn't really matter. But they have their senior nights tonight, and their swim team's looking good. I heard they had a really good meet on I want to say Wednesday. So I heard their boys absolutely kick butt. So I mean, go to the swim meet tonight, and then also a wrestling team too. I don't they're not in action this week, but they're pretty good. Jacob Honaker's he's looking like he's like a very, very good wrestler. They had a tournament a couple weeks ago, and at Allegheny High School, and he went 5-0 with a gold medal, and I want to say another guy too had a gold medal. So,
Jagger Brame. So 2 gold medals in the same weight class. That's pretty great.
Yeah, pretty awesome. So if you ever get the chance to watch the wrestling team, they're looking pretty good. But I mean, overall, we're ready for the week to come. Hopefully the Bobcats can bounce back after last weekend. Anything else you'd like to add?
Not much else to say except I guess go to the swim meet and basketball games if you can. I don't know. I mean, coming up, this will be a down week until I think next week's pretty insane from what I remember. Yeah, next week is loaded, so definitely take the I guess week off, or because we don't got anything Wednesday and Thursday. So definitely go out those things you can, and then prepare for next week's insanity.
Yep, for sure. So be sure to leave a like and subscribe down low, and share this video with any of your friends if you'd like. We like to get some views on our videos. So this has been Ethan Bishop.
I'm Nick Brown,
and we're signing off.
Thank you.